Going on, action figure fans? Centex Collector here with a review of DC Multiverse Deathstroke from Batman Arkham Origins. Had this in the collection for a while, but it was sitting in my son's wall, and he decided he didn't want this figure anymore. So I was like, alright, time to crack him open and add him to the display case. This, to me, like this style reminds me more of I really like from him. So here he is in the plastic. Let's go ahead and crack him out. Alright, here we go. First impressions. Definitely digging this figure for sure. It's kind of wonky there. Anyway, so typical, he's got his card here, Deathstroke, Slade Wilson, which we know Rob Liefeld knocked off Deadpool. Wade Wilson stole that directly from Deathstroke, made Deadpool. Got your typical stand. It's figures from 2020. And again, typical McFarlane fashion. All we got for Deathstroke, just like the Deathstroke, is a sword. And even this is chintzy here. Like, they didn't even give him a full like sheath here. Like, really? Like, come on. Yeah, super cheap like usual. But anyway, definitely feels like a statue. These knees. Probably need to put some heat on the figure. So here's the Deathstroke that I have on my shelf already. Yeah, this Deathstroke looks taller than this Deathstroke. No, it looks like they're the same height. I do like this Deathstroke, but this one I just like the armored look. But again, Deathstroke's a mercenary assassin, and that's all you gave him. McFarlane was a sword. He's supposed to have, he's got a gun over here, but it doesn't come out. I mean, at least they gave him that, but they could have at least made it, you know, a holster or something. But again, McFarlane's feel more like statues and not action figures. They could have easily made this a holster, just like classified, pouch, whatever. But give him some guns and whatnot. But yeah, I like the look of it. Again, DC dropped the ball, never gave us, well, we're supposed to give us a Deathstroke movie, and they didn't. Deathstroke made an appearance in Arrow. Well, I mean, reason I even watched Arrow. But anyway, so let's get into him. Looks like he's got, does he have toe articulation? Yeah, he's got toe articulation. Yeah, so is the other Deathstrokes. He's got toe articulation. Foot movement. A little bit of ankle movement. These are kind of getting in the way. No lower leg movement. No upper leg movement. Surprisingly, he does have double jointed knees. Again, this figure I believe is from like 2020. Got your leg movement, a little limited, but it's there. Got some movement there in the legs. Hands, got wrist articulation, and the hands move. Got single jointed elbows. No, like, oh yeah, he does have upper arm movement, but it's restricted because of the armor here, so it's a little restricted there. And then he's got 360 movement, surprisingly, even with the armor. They did a good job. He actually had 9 degrees. So even with all the armor, they still did a good job of giving him movement. But now I feel like the arm's like all out of whack. Or something's out of whack. Never know with McFarlane's. And then remember, always, if the weapons aren't going in the hands real well, heat the hands up so you're not breaking weapons or hands or whatever have you. especially if you're buying any 3D printed weapons from me. Always make sure you heat up the hands, because the resin weapons can break and crack. Some of them pretty easier than others, depending on how rough you are. Now I just feel like this is out of whack with this shoulders not lining up. Unless you do it like that. But anyway, head movement. Right, left, yeah. And back. Up and down. And it's restricted because the collar, but it's there. So, but for me, this was definitely just a display piece. I'm digging this look for Deathstroke. This is kind of more towards the original look. Like here, they gave him a knife that actually comes out. So I don't know why here you had a gun. I mean, even if the holster wasn't removable, at least you could have the gun removable. But here nor there, I add Deathstroke to my display. Still looks wonky, like the way he stands. Looks like he's leaning back. Like something with the... If you put... I don't know, it's just weird. So I feel like you're going to have to like push him forward so he kind of goes straight. But anyway, super cool figure. I think now he's going for 60 plus sealed. Not sure what he's going for loose, depending on where you go. Even some comic shops trying to sell him for 60 bucks sealed, which is nuts. But I think there's another Deathstroke. I think it's just like a black and white version, so I probably won't get him. If I do, it'll probably just be a wall hanger like the other Deathstroke I have. It's a little older model before McFarlane took over. But I don't know, McFarlane, gotta get into action figures, not statues. But I digress. Here we go. Deathstroke from Batman Arkham Origins. Digging it. Like, comment, subscribe. JJ out.